Skinwalker Ranch, the true archive of the unexplained. At first glance, it's just a ranch in Utah. But for decades, this place has drawn scientists, the military, millionaires, and paranormal investigators. People here have seen things they couldn't explain: glowing orbs, strange creatures, even portals opening in the air. This isn't a movie. It's not a conspiracy theory. It's Skinwalker Ranch. Today we're diving deep into its entire history, from Native American legends to modern-day experiments involving physicists and private research teams. Stay until the end. This place might just change your view of reality. Where is it and why does it matter? Skinwalker Ranch is located in northeastern Utah, in the Uinta Basin. It's remote, dry, isolated, with limited access. Yet for decades, it's been the site of some of the most intense and bizarre paranormal activity in the world. It's been dubbed the most scientifically studied paranormal hotspot in America, due to its combination of legends, research, and government-level interest. Why does this place draw so much attention? Because the events reported here defy all known categories. They aren't just supernatural. Often they're physical, technological, even biological. Sometimes they look like experiments, sometimes like attacks, and sometimes like something even more unsettling. The history of the ranch. Before any headlines or researchers, the land was home to indigenous tribes, especially the Ute people. In their culture, the land was considered cursed. The Ute warned others not to enter the area we now call Skinwalker Ranch, because it was said to be the territory of skinwalkers, shape-shifting beings that could take the form of animals or humans, and were linked to dark magic. In the 1990s, Terry and Gwen Sherman bought the ranch. From the very first days, bizarre things started happening. A massive wolf-like creature attacked their cattle and didn't respond to gunfire. Then came strange lights in the sky, rumbling noises, holes appearing in fences, and animals acting terrified. The Shermans began keeping detailed records, until they finally sold the ranch to Robert Bigelow, hoping someone with more resources could uncover the truth. What has been seen? The list of phenomena reported by witnesses is long. Orbs of light, moving with unnatural patterns, changing colors, and sometimes interacting with people or equipment. Creatures, massive wolves impervious to bullets, hybrid-like animals no one could identify. Portals. One researcher described seeing a portal in midair from which a creature emerged. Time anomalies, feelings of confusion, lost time, and objects disappearing or teleporting. Cattle mutilations, repeated cases where cows were found dead with surgically precise incisions, no blood, no signs of struggle or predators. Some investigators believe the ranch is intelligent, that it chooses who sees what. The phenomena often occur only when no cameras or witnesses are ready, like something is intentionally avoiding detection. Scientific research. In 1996, billionaire aerospace entrepreneur Robert Bigelow purchased the ranch. He founded NIDS, the National Institute for Discovery Science, and assembled a team of astrophysicists, biologists, psychologists, and engineers. Their mission: document and analyze everything using rigorous scientific methods. They installed dozens of cameras, buried sensors, thermal scanners, and radiation detectors. They kept journals, collected soil samples, and recorded around the clock. Yet despite intense monitoring, very little was captured on film or instrument. The phenomena seemed to evade measurement. They occurred only when no one was looking. Many scientists began to say openly, "Whatever this is, it's intelligent. It knows when we're watching." The most unsettling case? A physicist saw through night vision goggles what looked like a serpent-shaped beam of light hovering in the air. From it, a bipedal figure crawled out, dropped to the ground, and vanished into the darkness. Present day in the TV series. After years of research, the ranch was sold in 2016 to businessman Brandon Fugel from Utah. He decided to continue the investigation and film everything. That led to the creation of the TV series The Secret of Skinwalker Ranch, broadcast on television and streaming platforms. The new research team measured radiation, tracked GPS signals, and analyzed electromagnetic anomalies. Their recordings show unexplained energy bursts, drone malfunctions, and bizarre changes in magnetic fields. Even more disturbing, people who entered certain areas experienced nausea, headaches, and in one case, a sudden brain swelling with no clear cause. Even the current owners admit, the more questions they ask, the fewer answers they get. What is a skinwalker? The term skinwalker comes from Navajo legend, a person who committed a terrible act in order to gain the power to transform into animals. These beings are said to be able to take the form of wolves, coyotes, or distorted humans. But modern interpretations go further. Some believe a skinwalker isn't a literal being, but a metaphor, something that changes form depending on who's watching. Could be a quantum anomaly, a form of alien technology, or something from another dimension altogether. Some theories suggest that Skinwalker Ranch is a thin place, where the boundary between realities wears thin, where time and space behave differently, and where something is always watching and waiting. Conclusion: Skinwalker Ranch isn't just a legend. It's a real place with logs, footage, documentation, and eyewitnesses. For decades, it has defied explanation and challenged our understanding of reality. Is it a portal to another world? A government testing ground? Or evidence that science hasn't yet caught up with what's really out there? One thing is certain: no one who's been there comes back unchanged. This isn't the only place like it on Earth, but it's one of the few that's been so well documented. Want more stories from the edge of science and the unexplained? Subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, and tell us, what do you think is really happening at Skinwalker Ranch?